Hello, welcome back to another Pen Talk. Thank you very much for tuning in and joining me in my exploration of the amazing, beautiful, diverse wide world of pens. And yes, I received a new pen recently, sent to me by Britam, and it's here in the middle of this group, and it's the D5X, as opposed to these two, which are D5s. So what's the difference? Well, the primary difference is cartridge converter, piston fill, piston fill. So they've made a change to the pen. I got it in the black version, and I think these are two models to contrast it with. Here's red with a slightly more silvery trim. It's a darker trim. And of course, here's black with a very brilliant gold trim. The colors are great. The history is phenomenal. I'll put a link to my other D5 reviews where I go into the history a little bit more. But here we're just going to talk about the D5X, show it to you, figure out what ink I want to put in it, and put down some ink on paper. And stay tuned for this exploration of a pen you might be interested in. So I have 5 D5s, and they're just very well done. Here's the first 3, which have that nice shiny gold trim. And we have blue, purple, black, and this red one with the dark trim, and of course the D5X black with even darker trim. I think it's a great design visually. It works well as a pen, which is a good thing. And I'm impressed with how they've evolved the design, kind of like what they've done with another model, where they've converted it into a cartridge converter, but there they changed the model number. Here, I think the model number being D5X makes sense because everything else is the same. I like them. Here's what other colors are available in the D5X. Do any of them interest you? So some people, when they get their new pen, the first thing they want to do is ink it up. So that's what they do. And some of those same people have issues with the pen not writing as they would like, might skip. So I always flush my pens, and I enjoy taking them apart a little bit so I can show you the bits and pieces. Standard Hong Dion converter, and there was a ball in there which I removed, and then I put silicone grease on the piston, on the threads, and it really is nice and smooth. Your standard nib assembly here, nice little O-ring down there at the bottom, nice black nib, standard plastic feed. The section is metal. There's a decent weight to it. Kind of reminds me of the first time I picked up the Sailor Lawyer pen, which also had a metal section and really gave weight in the right spot on the pen. So let's bring in the LED and look inside. It's not very dark out. It is daytime, but the LED will do its thing to show you the various bits and pieces of the pen. Interesting little red stripe. Look inside the cap, we'll see the standard one-piece plastic liner. There's plastic threads there. There's decent weight to it. The pen has a decent weight to it in total. And the dark chrome finish in the black plastic barrel certainly look nice. Nice reduced section there. Keep that converter from rattling, which seems to bother a few people, never bothered me. So I just noticed over the camera that dark red insert. You know, they put some red highlight in the clip and part of the barrel in some of their other D5 models, and this is a very subtle, nice way of doing it. Yeah, I like that. Nice functional clip. So this thing called out to me. I don't think I have it in a pen currently inked. It's Black Molly. It's a Trommel ink. It's definitely black, and it definitely has some glitter in it to go with the good-looking pen. And here it is when I wiped off the bottle and the section after filling it. You can see it's pretty black, and it does have some glitter. Another great writer from Hongdian. Yes, I forgot to say it is a fine nib, number 6 steel, and it has a black coating on it. It just lays down a really nice wet line. This Trommel ink works very well in the pen. I'm very happy with how it writes. So I have a D5 with an extra fine black number 6 steel nib, and it does put down a much finer line than the fine nib. It's also very smooth, and I think the ink flow for an extra fine is excellent. So 2 great nibs and 2 great pens. So I think you already know by now that I like the D5X. It's only 1 gram lighter than the D5 piston filler. I expected it to be lighter than that, but probably most of the weight of the pen is in the actual metal parts of the pen. It feels good in the hand. It writes very, very well. What more can you say? Well, you could ask, what about posting? Because I'm not like to post my piston fillers. And since it's the same pen, same design, yes, you can post that cap. It makes for an incredibly long pen, and it is back weighted. Certainly not something I would do. So with that, let's wrap up the video. I hope this video finds everyone safe, healthy, and happy, enjoying your pens, putting down some nice ink. It's always a good thing to do. As you can see, without any pressure, it does put down a fairly fine line with the fine nib, but I have a heavy hand. So with that, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Oh, very nice nib. I really enjoy it. We're going to say bye. Enjoy your pens. Enjoy every day.